turn now to Besan Jaber, a graduate student at Georgetown University here in Washington. She's been involved in organizing the protests, also marches at her university. Besan, talk about the overall mood. We saw in that report before coming to you that there's this sense of unity and solidarity among Palestinians, among students who are supporting the Palestinian cause and calling for a ceasefire and calling for ending any kind of financial ties with Israel. I guess my question to you is, are there any signs the university, George Washington University, is going to give in to these demands?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. Secondly, you've asked about the situation. I think this movement is one of the most beautiful people's unity I've ever seen. I'm very proud to be part of this. My colleagues are too. I think we understand 100% that such demands take time, and the administrations of not just George Washington University, but other universities have really repeatedly noted that such demands will require so much time and then also will be costly. And students understand this. The movement very much is aware. But everybody believes that if we don't start anytime now, nothing will change. People are invested in 20 years change from now, a longer term change, not a change that is, in a blink of an eye. Yeah.
So, Besan, I know you've heard some of the allegations and concerns from Jewish students on other campuses across the U.S. They say they don't feel safe anymore, that they have endured abuse and harassment. Have you seen anything like this here in Washington at GW?
Absolutely not. In fact, what I see is the very opposite of this. Plenty of images have circulated the internet that basically show you Jewish students with signs and banners that says Jews are feeling very, very safe here. This is just another tactic of the Zionist propaganda, not just in the US, elsewhere as well. I think it's very anti-Semitic to even accuse this movement of being anti-Semitic. This is basically dismissing the effort of the Jewish community in the US that have been really leading, inviting people to participate and moving and mobilizing around this issue. They are the ones who are in the encampment. They're the ones who are protecting their colleagues of color. They're the ones who are surrounding students hand by hand, building a chain to let Muslim students pray peacefully against police, trying to disperse the groups.
Well, that was going to be my next question, very quickly, if you will. What's been the police response? I mean, again, we saw in our reporter Poppy's report that for the most part, they're staying back at GW.
Yes, thank you so much for mentioning this. When we were on the ground, we also received the article, and we learned this was the police's response. In fact, I think this is very wise of the police enforcement here in DC. They have been standing by the protest. Genuinely, it's one of the most peaceful ones. People are singing and they're chanting, they're drawing. There are children in there. Nobody believes. I don't think that anybody would bring their child into a protest or a camp if they believe there's risk to their children. So nobody is planning any sort of violence or disturbance.
All right, we certainly appreciate you joining us on the program, Besan Jaber. Thank you so much.